There we go. Took a while, but there's a nice trout. Well, guys, I was checking out the Walmart fishing aisle the other day, and these little 16th ounce miniature chatterbaits really caught my eye. I thought maybe that'd be a pretty cool creek lure to try out, so snagged up a couple packs. Got one pre-rigged, ready to go on the ultralight there. And if you guys can see, it comes with a little pre-rigged swim bait there. Looks like a K-tail, and it's also got a curly tail in there. So we'll try out both and see which one does better. Well, let's go put this thing to the test and see what it'll catch. Let me show you guys this little chatterbait here. Even with that tiny little size, that thing's got some great action to it. I'm feeling really good about this. Ooh, quicksand. Get out of that. We're gonna focus on deeper pools today, considering it's been so cold. Up here ahead looks like a pretty decent spot, so we'll stop and fish that a little bit. See if there's anything sitting in there. I'm not sure if we're gonna have to move this bait pretty slow. We're just gonna have to feel out the fish and see how they're reacting to it today. It has been very cold, but this is a spring-fed creek, so it does maintain its temperature somewhat well. Really want to try to drop some in around this deep cover. Hopefully we don't end up snagging this thing and losing it. Doesn't seem to be anything in this hole, so let's move on up a little bit and try the next one. I think we are gonna have to do a bit of trekking today, just because those fish are gonna find the deepest, slowest water and concentrate in it. All right, guys, we had to walk a little further than I thought, but this spot looks like the spot. Let me just say that. We got a nice river bend here, some nice deep water. I think we'll pull a fish or two out of here. There we go. Took a while, but there's a nice trout. That's a very nice trout. Hopefully I can get him in the net quick, because, oh yeah, that's a beast right there. That is a beast, guys. Oh man. He might try, he's about to flop out of there. Oh, let me get him over here to the bank, y'all. Starting to doubt that chatterbait, but after this thing's a winner. Heck yeah. Oh, that's a beast. That is a beast of a rainbow, guys. Look at that tank. Holy crap. Let's try and get this chatterbait out of his mouth, and then we'll worry about, oh no. Oh, we almost lost him here. I really want to take a look at this fish. Oh, he's fighting. Let me try and get him back in the net. We don't have him hooked anymore, so. All right, there we go. We almost lost him. Good day. Look at that fish, y'all. On the ultralight too. I'd say that chatterbait's a winner there. Man, that's a nice one. Wish I had a ruler. I'd say he's around 20 inches or so. All right, bud, let's get one good look at you and we'll get you back in the water. How about that? Daggone, man. Look at that trout, y'all. That is a beast. Absolute beast of a rainbow trout. It's got to be every bit of 20, probably even 22 inches long there. All right, let's let him go. We're not gonna take him home today. There he goes. Man, what a fish on that ultralight. What a fish. Just to show you guys one more time, that was on that little miniature chatterbait there. That done the trick, guys. I'd say that thing's a winner. I'll be fishing that more often. I haven't caught a rainbow trout that big in a long time. It's been years. That was pretty freaking awesome. Pulled him right off the other side of this wood here. I'm just kind of hanging back here and using this to his cover on my end. Hopefully there's a few more trout sitting over here on the other side. Pretty fortunate we got that fish in before he realized what was going on. Because honestly, I don't think this ultralight would have handled him if he took off on a run on us. Ooh. I don't know if that was another fish or a snag. Oh, that was another fish. Look at that. He grabbed the tail. That yanked it off there. I'd say this thing does work. I'd say it does work. Not sure if these fish are just short striking this thing and grabbing the tail there. I think that's what's going on. This might be a bigger fish kind of bait when it comes to trout fishing or creek fishing. I'm sure if we find a bass in here willing to chase this thing on a cold day though, he'll just gobble it right up. Well, my eyeballs popped off on that first little swim bait, so went ahead and swapped over to that curly tail. We'll see if that does any better. I've been getting a few bites on that other one, but they're pretty few and far between, which may just be because of this cold weather we've been having. I'm sure you guys know if you're from the East Coast. Well, after a few hours of playing around with this chatterbait, my favorite way to fish it so far is to cast perpendicular to the other bank, and then I'll just drop my rod tip down and let that bait slowly crawl along the bottom as I reel it in. And you can feel that blade churning and everything. I've had a few little snags like this, but I've been able to recover each time by popping my rod tip. I'm really liking this bait for fishing the creeks, y'all. As long as you keep it moving, it's relatively snag free. And I've been fishing the same chatterbait all day. Check out that snake skin. Looks like it came from a pretty big boy. I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't know if there was a huge crawdad sitting over here on the edge of these rocks. or what that was. Might have to go back slow motion in that footage, see if I can figure out what the heck that was, because I've never seen any fish sit in inches of water like that in the middle of winter. Well guys, unfortunately we're all out of time for the day. Looks like it's gonna be a one fish kind of day, but that's all right, because that was a heck of a fish, y'all. One of the biggest rainbows I've ever caught out of this creek. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And honestly, I'm pretty stoked about this little mini chatterbait also. I'll definitely be throwing it again, probably with a little crawl trailer on there next time. I think that'd do really well in this creek. At $3.29 a pop, I gotta say they're a little pricey, but I did make it through the whole day on this same chatterbait. They do really well coming through cover as long as you keep them moving. And the only really downside I found was my hook point got pretty dulled. So I did have to swap over to this other one. I'm just gonna sharpen that other hook up and it'll be good to go next time. But yeah guys, check out that little 16th ounce mini chatterbait. I found it at Walmart for $3.29. Heck of a creek lure. That being said, we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.